Now we're going to have a look at how you would create a new page for your website. It's fairly simple, but there are a few things to think about before you create a page. In order to do it, you want this icon here, the Create Page icon. So I'll just click on that and it'll open up a new page. First thing it asks you to do is to name your page. I'm just going to call it Web Page, and then it asks you to select a template to use. And if you click on the arrows, you'll see there's a choice of 5. Now, for most uses, you're going to want to use a web page. It's the most simple, straightforward web page, and that's the one I'm going to create here. You then have a choice of where you want the page to be. You can choose to put it at the top level, but more often you're going to want to put it under the page where you are, thus creating a daughter page, if you like. Or you can choose a different location entirely. So when you've made those 3 decisions, you click Create, and the page will be created. And the one I've got here is just a simple web page, just like the home page. You can put anything on it, you can change the layout just as before. Now, if we look over here, I've already created some samples of the other templates that you could choose. So if we look at this one first, the announcements page, this is a little bit like a blog, and it allows you to create new posts, and then those posts are organized by date order. So you can see it's ideal for a blog. It would also be perfect if you wanted to post agenda for meetings, for example, and you can put anything into a post. So if I just show you quickly, if I create a new post, it will ask me for a title, and then I could put anything that I wanted, documents, pictures, video, anything into the post. So that's an announcements page. Think of it like a blog, or particularly useful for minutes. The key is it's organised in date order. A file cabinet is a type of page. You can put anything else into it, but specifically it's the kind of page if you had a library of documents that you wanted to make easily accessible to pupils, you could do that here. So it's set up really to be a list of documents. Then you also have a list. You may be able to think of a use for this. I have to admit I can't really, but if you like making lists and you want to keep track of action items from a meeting or project, or you want to track your project's open issues, then this is the one for you. I can't think when I might use this, but as I say, you may well. And then the other one is interesting and is called a start page. It's quite similar to the web page in that you can put almost anything on it, but you also have this option to add personal gadgets, and they're personal to the user, not to the site as a whole. We'll talk about this more in later lessons, but if I just show you quickly, you could choose to put a calendar in, for example, or a Google Plus share button, or a YouTube news element. There's a variety of gadgets that you can choose to put on your page to personalise it, and each user can personalise it in their own way. So we'll look more at that in the future. So as I say, that's really the choice you have to make when you want to create a new page. What type of page and where do you want it to go? In 99% of cases, you're probably going to want just a straightforward web page.